Welcome to Nugget 327 with Steve and Dana Groman. Today we will be talking about woolly mammoths. I think everyone loves woolly mammoths for some reason, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Do you know why?
No, they do, though.
We have been to two mammoth sites. One is in Waco, Texas. It's called the Waco Mammoth National Monument. It's fairly new, and you can see the bones still in the matrix. And one of the most popular places to see them is the mammoth site of Hot Springs in southwest South Dakota. Both of these places are exemplary. To our article today. It is in Science News, January 2023. And the title of the article is Mammoth Die-Off Timeline Debated. DNA skews estimates of the beast's demise, scientists claim. Some ancient DNA may be leading paleontologists astray in attempts to date when woolly mammoths went extinct. Determining when woolly mammoths went extinct based on environmental DNA may be unreliable because bones may persist and shed DNA in frigid environments for thousands of years. In 2021, an analysis of plant and animal DNA from Arctic sediment samples spanning about the last 50,000 years suggested that mammoths survived in northern Siberia until about 3,900 years ago.
That's convenient, isn't it?
For us, it's convenient.
Yeah.
That's much later than when fossil evidence suggests the last of the animals died out in continental Eurasia. The youngest known mammoth fossil in the region dates to about 10,700 years ago. The article just goes on with each paragraph saying that, we don't know. This is weird. This is changing our mind. When and why mammoths and some other Ice Age creatures vanished is a lingering mystery.
Well, it's no mystery to us, is it?
No.
Around 4,400 years ago, there was a big flood that destroyed everything, and when they find the bones that are only about that old, they don't know what to do.
But we do.
We do.
What's interesting about this article, when they are able to better date these things, the dates that they have put on it for decades, they're finding that they're incorrect.
They don't match up.
Right, and they're probably becoming more accurate as we can see. The DNA can come from a living animal, but it can also come from poop. From bones, Miller said. In our case, we're focusing on bones. In warmer climates, a bone lasts long enough to spread DNA for only a few decades at most, which usually is not important for getting a general date of extinction. But in these cold settings, you would expect a much larger, even millennial, scale gap. They said that they have found caribou antlers as old as 2,000 years have been found on the ground on islands in Norway and Canada, and 5,000-year-old remains of elephant seals have been found in the open near Antarctica's coastline. That's just so much closer to our time frame, isn't it?
It is. And the truth is always out there. It's just their belief system about what these animals and, everything. That's where the problem comes in. They don't know what to do with it.
He points out that Wang and colleagues also examined eDNA from plants and concluded that woolly mammoths in northern Siberia could have survived for longer thanks to the steppe tundra, the animal's natural habitat, holding on there. Miller finds the nearly 7,000-year time span between the youngest known mammoth fossils in northern Siberia and the youngest mammoth eDNA reported by Wang's team suspicious.
One thing that we need to consider is if the extreme cold temperatures and environment affect these dating ages, well then heat would also. And there's very clearly an indication that there's no way to rely on any numbers that they give.
That's true, but we can rely on the numbers that the Bible gives.
That's right.
Absolutely.
They're solid.
All right. Well, thank you.